Hi, my name is Austin Zoot, and welcome to the Web Congregation. This week's Torah portion is a pretty simple narrative, which actually makes it kind of a challenge for us to find anything to talk about. We see Rebekah and Isaac have twins, Esau and Jacob. We see this narrative of Esau is the masculine one. He's the one who tends to the flock and likes to be outside and likes to go hunting, whereas Jacob is known as sort of a homebody, someone who doesn't like to go out very much, but is the more learned, and some even hypothesize he's a teacher or a schoolmaster of some kind. But we see Esau trade his birthright to Jacob for a bowl of stew. Then we see Isaac try to give a blessing to Esau, but Jacob, with the help of his mother, actually tricks Isaac into giving Jacob the blessing. Now, there's a lot there. It's actually very straightforward. There's not a lot of complications to the narrative. You read it as a story, and then you walk away happily understanding what's going on, which doesn't do me a lot of good, because this concept for the Web Congregation is all about looking at the Torah portion and finding something we don't understand. But one of the other components is actually the understanding of the Torah portion within the context of our own lives, and this week's Torah portion has a lot to contribute for that. The Torah this week actually contradicts a lot of contemporary, and I say contemporary in the context of the Torah itself, biblical societal structure. We see the younger brother taking the blessing away from the older brother. We see the younger brother being the weaker, less self-reliant one, actually be able to have the cunning and the courage to take his birthright away from the older brother. We see a mother pull a fast one over her husband. We see so many flipped roles from what we may have understood as traditional roles in society, especially in biblical times. And these things are not treated with pomp and circumstance or fanfare. They're actually laid out fairly basically. They're just stated. Now, that is interesting, and it's a nice little tidbit, but how does that apply to our understanding of Judaism? Well, Judaism has always been on the cutting edge of progressive societal living. We've always been the first ones to be accepting of new things. We've always been comfortable with things far before our peers. The Reform movement of Judaism, Reform Judaism, is even more progressive and is even more willing to put our ear to the ground and say, what is it? Where are we going? What are we doing next? And how do we be comfortable with that so that we can develop our lives? This week's Torah portion just goes to show that Judaism has always been very welcoming to the new and the different, and the willing to think outside of the box, and the willingness to go beyond the norms that society lays out for us and to follow passions and enthusiasms in a different way. That's just my spin on the Torah portion. Again, you may disagree with me, please do, or please agree, but whatever you're thinking, let me know in the comments section below. We're definitely trying to start a conversation here, and it's no fun if I'm partying alone. So leave your comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because if you want to follow all the great things coming out of the Web Congregation, you got to make sure you're signing up. The Zoot Perspective is my sort of media conglomerate. We've got a blog, we've got a sports blog, we've got these videos, we've got new content coming out every single day, so make sure you're keeping up with everything there is going on. Follow me on Twitter, AustinZoot12, and follow me on Facebook, Austin Zoot. You got to stay connected, because I keep making this stuff so that you'll watch. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom.